Hi guys, it's Donna with Miss Donna from Music. Welcome to our Thursday chat. By the time you watch this video, I will actually be out of town because I am celebrating my 25th wedding anniversary this weekend. And we're going out of town for a couple of days to celebrate. But I didn't want to leave you without a Thursday chat. And this brings up a very important thing that teachers need to think about is what do you do when you are sick or out of town? What happens to your music class? If you work in a public school, they probably have a pool of substitutes that they can have come in. And sometimes your substitutes will be other music teachers, and sometimes they will be people who know nothing about music. So one of the things for me, because I teach at a very small private Christian school, there is another lady that I have taught with for years. We've taught together at times. Right now she's teaching the 7th and 8th grade music class while I'm handling the elementary music classes. So we're used to working together and we are each other's sub. But still it's a good idea to communicate with each other some of the things that I've already done with the kids or maybe haven't done. So what I have put together the last couple of years, I have a sub binder, so a big binder folder that has all kinds of different activities that literally anybody can come in and do, whether they know anything about music or not. So if for some reason she's not available, the school could literally call on anybody who has worked with the kids to come in and teach music. And there are plenty of activities that they can do that don't require you to know anything about music. But one of the things that I like to also do, even for my co-music teacher, just to kind of help me with my future planning, is I leave this sheet. I usually leave a couple of them, one for each class or a few of them she can write down. This is basically a substitute class report. So at the top, she can fill in what class it is, what grade level. And then she kind of just jots down very briefly some of the activities and concepts that she went over. And then there's space here for her to make notes about if there was any behavior issues or anything else, administrative that needed to be taken care of. She can put this on the sheet and leave it for me in the classroom so that the next time I'm there, I can pick it up and I can see exactly what she did and where maybe she left off. Maybe I can pick that up in the next class. So if you haven't thought about this already, it's always a good idea to have a sub folder or sub binder where you have materials easily ready. I also in the sub binder have instructions about any sort of teacher tech they might need to use. I have sort of a map of the classroom of where to find the instruments, where to find the drums, where to find lesson plans, where to find the games or flashcards or whatever it is, pencils, whatever it is that the substitute might need to use for those classes. There's sort of a map of where to find all those things. Everything in my classroom is pretty well labeled, but if you're not used to using that room, you might not know where I keep the pencils. So that little map is very helpful for them to find those things. I also have a page that lists any kind of certain procedures that I like to do. Like I have a helper board, so they know what to do with that. And, they can call in student helpers to help pass things out or collect things, different things like that. So think about whatever kinds of things. Imagine a teacher coming into your classroom that knows nothing about music, knows nothing about how you run your classroom. What kind of things would they need to know or be able to do when they come in there? And that's what the purpose of a sub binder is for. And like I said, even if they do know something about music, I like to use these report sheets so that I know exactly what they did. So I know don't do that activity because they did that last week or something like that. So keep that in mind and have a great music day and keep practicing.